also said, though, Mark, that this is going to go to the review legal services. All the documentation has got to go to the review legal services at Greater Manchester Police. And I did say to him, well, hang on a minute, in Andy Burnham in charge of that? Now, that's like, to me, that's like, right, I'm going to tell you off, but I'm going to send a letter to you for you to investigate it to tell you off.
I think
it's like the internal review.
I don't think it's Burnham at this stage, Debbie. I think DCI Faulkner is in liaison with the Legal Service Department, which are the department prior to the CPS getting the evidence.
Right.
Now I did say to DS Wilkinson that in the event that this comes back with no further action against Sean Fielding, I said, you've got to understand it is not going to stop here. I said, the public opinion is far too high and involved. There was actually a public backlash yesterday as a result of your live streaming of the events you had, and everybody was saying the same thing. Why is Debbie Cole being interviewed after 2 weeks when Sean Fielding isn't after 6 or 7 weeks? I said, and there is a big public outcry. I said, and if you come back to say there is no further action, it is not going to stop here. I said, we will go to the press. We will go to whoever we've got to go to make sure that what we have said is the truth. Because I'll tell you straight now, Debbie, and I told him, I said, the police runs through my veins. I joined when I was 16. I did 32 years.
My brother was a police officer. My family member that's a police officer. I wanted to join the police force, but at the time, you didn't wear glasses. And I did. I had to wear glasses. So I weren't allowed in. But it runs through my blood as well.
Let Mark just finish.
For me, Debbie, to criticise the police is very, very difficult because it's all I've known. I've only ever worked in the judicial service. So I did say to him, I do understand that it's taking its time because it is a high-profile case. But if we get a result back which isn't in our favour, we are not going to stop. We will continue. We will go to the press. We will do whatever we've got to do because at the end of the day, I am not a racist. I am not a far-right supporter. I am not a bully. And anybody who knows me will tell you that. I always stick up for people. That has been my object in life, was to make sure the safety of other people.
Correct.
And I won't have my character tarnished by this person.
No, fair enough. Fair enough.
Me too, Matt. Because I'm with you all the way on that. I'm with you all the way. All my life, I've done nothing but help people and support people and be there for people. That's who I am. I'm not racist. I've got many friends from different communities and everywhere, and it's horrendous. And the thing is, I literally do feel now that I'm walking around with a bounty on my head. I feel like I'm targeted because of wanting to ask one question.
I know. Who'd have thought all this from one question?
One question.
And it was at the time. What was it? Shabir Ahmed had released that they'd kept hidden. They'd kept hidden. Just put this in context. Oldham Council had kept hidden that the ringleader of the Rochdale grooming gang was one of their own.
Yeah.
And it's escalated from there, hasn't it? It's escalated from there. This entire thing for over a year.
I will always say, Raja, that if Mr. Fielding, at the outset of this inquiry, would have stood up and said, I have heard the allegations that are being made, and as a result of this, and because of the seriousness of the allegations, I want a full investigation people would have stood up and clapped.
I would
And it
have
wouldn't have
applauded
had any
him.
problem.
Instead, not only did he claim barefaced lies, at the most recent council meeting, the weasel, and I use that word intentionally, the weasel tried to claim that his reference to barefaced lies was not to do with child sex offending.
Yeah, I saw that, Roger. I was at the full council meeting that night when Debbie was there, and it wasn't in that context at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. They're an absolute disgrace what's happening.
The man,
I really hope that the police do not come back and say there's no case to answer here.
No, they can
do.
do.
Uproar in this time.
Well, let them. They will do. I think they will do. I'm reading the stuff I'm reading, and I know Mark's a policeman. I know you're a respectable lady. I know I am. You know, Moyob is a tax inspector, a HMRC senior tax inspector. Jane,
that. People won't like him then. Don't say that.
Jane works at the University of Manchester. We are not criminals. We are not gangsters. And the police have got to protect us. And the police have got to protect us by stopping Sean Fielding from inciting hatred and violence against us. Because that is what the leader of the council is doing through his actions. The reason why Irish Imi puts on Islamist web pages that you're a racist is because Saeed Mushtaq gave him the platform. It's because Sean Fielding gave him the platform. That is why. That is why you feel you've got a price on your head.
Yeah, I do. Sorry, I'm getting upset.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Debbie, because you're right. Sorry, I'm really sorry, Debbie, but you're right. You know, this is disgraceful. What is happening to us as we're ordinary people in this town, and all we've done is step forward.
People looking at me.
All
we've done, Debbie.
I'm frightened. I'll be honest. I'll admit it now. Admit it now. I'm very anxious.
All we've done is step forward, and wanted the grooming and gang rape of our children stopped. That's all we've done. That's all of us. That's all of us have ever done. And these guys are now sending the police after us to silence us. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Debbie. I'm really sorry.
No, Raj. The tears are more anger than anything. I'll be honest with you, because I feel so frustrated with what's going on in this town, and I'm old enough, big enough, and daft enough to look after myself, and I am. And like you said, I don't fear them, But the thought that there's a bounty on my head from people who are unsavoury, and I have to be careful where I go now, and I do. It's not fair, because all we want is the truth for these children. All we want is fairness for these children.
It's very simple for them to turn round and say, you're a bully, you're a racist, you're a far-right supporter. It's very simple for them to say that.
I'm not.
There's no evidence to support that whatsoever. But by them saying it, creates a problem for the people who, oppose them. As soon as you oppose anything they say, you're a bully, you're a racist, or you're a far-right supporter. Now, that is not a democracy.
No, when you try and go through the right process, like I have done with Councillor Mushtaq, and then get told by the police, we're not doing anything.
Well, we'll have to see, Debbie, now what happens. But
we're at a position.
We keep going.
Mark, we're in a position. Debbie, Mark, we're in a position where the battle lines have clearly been drawn. It is the town versus the corrupt politicians. And let's see which side Greater Manchester Police want to side with. Is it the corrupt politicians and the gangsters, or is it the people of this town?
I really hope not.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm going to leave it there. This was meant to be just a short thing because Debbie was upset. She called me, and you can see why she's upset. And And thanks, Mark, for joining us. But this is disgraceful,
guys. I'm fine. I'll go and have a piece of chocolate, and I'll be good.
I'll see you all Sunday night.
Right place,
Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Take care, guys. Stay safe, everybody.
I'll see you all on Sunday night. But please, please, please sign this petition. He's got to get arrested. He's got to be arrested. He is not above the law. And you can see already from just what we've heard from Mark and Debbie that different rules are being applied because he's a politician. What sort of country is this?
Do not fear them. Do not fear any of them.